Hi, this video is going to give you a little introduction to grouping data. So we're going to go straight in and look at a question. So this last month, May, has been very warm, with much more sunshine than usual. So I thought that was quite interesting and had a look at the Time and Date website to get the high temperatures for each day in May 2020. And here they are. We are being asked to draw a frequency table to represent this using 4 equal groups. So I've created my table already. I've got a column for temperatures. I've got a column for frequency in a tally form, and a column for frequency, the total frequency. Hopefully this will become clearer as we do it. So you can see we've got a whole list of temperatures which we can't see many patterns in or much information from as it is. So that's why we're going to collect it up into a table, into groups. So hopefully we can gather a bit more information from it. So we need to create 4 equal groups. So I had a look at all those numbers and I found that the lowest number there was 12, and I think the highest number was 27. So I decided to make my groups like this. The groups have all got to be equal width, so they're all 4 wide, or 5 if you include each end. They can't overlap, so you'll see the first one finishes at 14 and then starts again at 15. And yeah, they're all the same width, and it covers all the data we've got. So 12 would go in the first one, and the high 27 would go into the last one. So then the easiest way I think to do it is to cross off the numbers as you go and mark them on the tally in the centre table. So tallies you might know as 5-bar gates. That's another way of calling them. And it's a way of gathering data in groups of 5 to make it easier to count up at the end. So we'll start with the beginning, 14 across it off, and I'll put that into my 10 to 14 group. And then 16 will go into the next group, 15 into the same group, and 17 into the same group, 15 again in the same group, and 19 in the same group. So that's where we put the 5th one straight across to make what looks a bit like a gate, but it makes it easier then to count it up at the end if we've got them in groups of 5. So then we'll carry on. I'll speed it up a little bit, but you can get the idea. So if I cross them out as I go, it means that I don't get confused and forget to do one or do one twice. So we're getting nearer to the end. There are 31 days in May, so 31 values. And the final one, there we go. So now we've got our tallies, but we're going to add them up and put the total at the end. So the first one we can see has got 4. The second one, we've got 2 gates in there, so we've got 5, 10. And the third one, we've got 9, we've got 1 lot of 5 and 4 extra. And the last one, we've got a 5 and a 3, which makes 8. And then I'm going to just do a quick check to make sure we've got them all. If I add the totals all up, it should make the 31 days of May. So 4 plus 10, 14. Plus the 9 would be 23, plus 8, 31. Phew. That's good. We haven't missed anything or doubled up on anything. So you can start to use this to analyse the data. You can see that the most common group is the 15 to 19, and the least common group is 10 to 14. Often you may be asked to go on and draw this in a bar chart. That's another nice way to view it a little bit more visually. So quick recap. Groups of data must be equal widths, and you don't want them to overlap. And the frequency is the number of times that each value occurs. And we can start off by doing it in a tally and then change it into real numbers.